Welcome back. It's June of 2025 and we're at Emily Provincial Park. It's a quick tour through the Cedars area. Very wooded. I believe this entire area is non-electric, but I'm just going to speed through here a little bit. Yeah, big sites, very wooded, seems very private. I didn't see any sites in here that looked like they would be swamps, which is nice. When we get to the turnaround at the end where you're closer to the water, you'll see that it's a little mucky down there, but we're imperceivably slowly going down a little bit of a grade. So you can see the water from the rain that we've had sitting down here. But I don't see any pooled water anywhere in this cedar area. But the road is a little bumpy. It appears to be tents only, unless you have like a small tent trailer. I don't really think that this particular area is somewhere you're going to want to drag your trailer, but who knows, to each their own. But as you know, get a quick look, and I know we're flying along here pretty quickly. I sped it up, but you know, there's tents and trailers everywhere and they just pop out, so you could have a nice site and not have to worry about seeing your neighbor anywhere, which is great. Really cool, rugged looking area. Just beautiful and super quiet. This is when I walked through the area and had a little look first thing in the morning. Again, super quiet. This area has only got drop toilets, so it would be a little bit of a haul to make it to the comfort station. But it is beautiful in here. Does not look like it gets a lot of sunlight. Probably gets a little buggy. We've been very blessed right now. There's not a lot of insects out. I think I got like one mosquito bite. Generally speaking, it's been very good. But I'm sure that it has its moments, and if it was going to be buggy, it would probably be in a lovely place like this. You can see there's still some trails closed. I think I saw 2 closed trails with trees down. The one closer to the actual registration office, you can see, you can't even walk in 10 feet and it's all trees down from that storm that just destroyed up north. But I'm sure they'll get her cleaned up soon enough. I said it's the end of June right now, so if you're coming here, probably won't take them too long to get it cleaned out. Here's the park store where they have the rentals, the firewood. They had 2-person canoes, 2-person kayaks, single kayaks. And this is where you're going to drop it in. It's quite shallow, but nice, easy spot to get in and out. Beautiful water here. Lots of high-end bass boats cruising through the area. A lot of people fishing, which is a good sign if you're into the fishing. But yeah, you can see just how shallow it is. So you're probably walking out to your knees before you get in your kayak or your canoe. Yeah. As always, you know, any questions or whatever, just throw them in the comments. Happy to answer anything I might have missed. Now the beach, this was freshly groomed. Didn't see any stones or anything in it. A nice little swimming area. Looked like the deepest part. There was a woman out by the far buoy, and if it was 4 feet deep, I'd be amazed. But yeah, it's nice. The other end of the beach where the parking lot is also has handicap parking and an accessible thing that I will get to and show you shortly here when we go rolling through. But it gets you pretty close to the beach. If you're in a wheelchair or a walker or anything, I would suggest you go to the parking area by the boat ramp and then go in there. You can see you got the accessible beach matting down. A lot of times they have it and it just kind of drops you off right out in the middle of the beach. This one miraculously looks like it's going to get you a lot closer to the water. You won't have far to go. So you can see there's the parking for where the handicap parking goes. And you know, I'll spin around here and have a look, but you can see how close it gets you to the beach, which is nice for a change. Washer, dryer in the comfort station. one of them was down, but $4 each. $4 to wash, $4 to dry, $1 if you want dryer lint, $1 or fabric softener. So.
This is not
All right, this is the Hilltop Campground, and what I found interesting, it's a big circle, but it appears like there's only about 7 or 8 sites, and they are large even for Emily standards. These sites go way back, so you're far off the road, far away from your neighbors. There doesn't appear to be any camping in the center, at least on this side of the circle. But yeah, look at how far back that trailer is. That's a site. I had to do a double take. I thought maybe this was like a group camping area, but it's not. You could win the lottery and pick yourself a nice vacant site. If you want privacy, or you got an unruly dog, you don't have to worry about too many people coming around. Too many distractions for your critters or your kids. And everything is close to the beach because this campground is so accessible and by size that you can walk anywhere, in a matter of a few minutes. But yeah, look at, so there we are. Yeah, 312 to 319. That's 7 sites on Hilltop. So yeah, I would consider this if I came back here. Is it even a provincial park if it doesn't have a playground? Well, there we have it. Pretty standard fare, all plastic, trees prevent cars from driving right in, and it's right over here by this campsites. If you're wondering where it is, it's pretty central. Okay, this is, I call it the Real Circle Campground because when I first toured Hilltop, I kept calling it Circle. So this is the Real Circle Campground. It's a mix of electric and non-electric sites. Like everywhere here, all the sites are really good size. The only ones that I see that aren't what I would call super large as far as like space to put a bunch of stuff would be the pull through. Like we were in site 79. It was big. It was convenient that it was right beside a water tap. It was a pull through, but it was, it's a good size. Don't get me wrong. Like you could roll an A-class in there, but not as big as some of these sites, and definitely nothing as big as what's up on Hilltop there. But these are all great sites. Like I could probably put my existing one where I'm in site 70 right now. I could put another trailer on my site with room to spare and park the 2 cars or trucks that pulled them. Yeah, just phenomenal all around layout. Look at the privacy. You're walking along, it's bush. I see a car over here, I see a car way up there, but look at the trees in between them. So the privacy is, I don't know how they're describing them on the Provincial Park website about level of privacy, but I'd consider this quite private, especially considering we're in a provincial park. So we got 2 dumps, and then beyond that is 2 fills.